It's because of our capacity to be resilient while we're here. If we can only imagine our ancestors, the enslaved people, how they had to, against all odds, find a way to keep living. It's also, I think, a reason why at times we are so overwhelmed and burdened, even though we can, because there has been so much. So with this pandemic, we started out with being separated from what was normal. Then we went through this angst of just feeling very chaotic, not knowing what to do. And I think what resilience is going to ask of us this time as people of color is to become a little more deeply reflective. We've got to, especially in New Orleans, we've barely made it out of Katrina, barely. If there's a hard rain, many people in New Orleans, their trauma gets reawakened. So what I think we're going to have to do in terms of resilience to avoid the fatigue from being asked over and over to bounce back up, to even bounce back better, we're going to have to really come to terms with the existential angst that we are facing now. We have to recognize the impermanence of our life, the finitude to our life, and we have to face it, which is what I think the beautiful celebrations, if it's only for that moment, we get to have to name through what we are seeing, and the beauty helps it to be easy. We, in the second line and the first line, we're accompanying the loss. And then hopefully, which sometimes is the part we try to run away from, that kind of releasing ourselves from the pain. So I think resilience is going to have to be much more intentional, because in particular for, I said New Orleans, but all people of color, we've come through so much. And again, the people who are indigenous or Latin people, I do some work with migrants. So, all of us marginalized people are going to have to take seriously how we bounce back from this assault that has seemingly harmed us disproportionately once again.